Hey everybody, Susan here. Been kind of busy lately. Right now I'm making Christmas gifts for the nieces and nephews. And I'm making throws. And what I did was, because I didn't go to a fabric store, I went to Walmart and got these. They're very thin. Very thin. They're 50 by 60. They're $2.88 each. So what I did was took two to make the throws out of, and you pin them together. Now you can mix and match or have the same one for both sides. Doesn't matter, whichever way you pick it. But they're not all equal. Some of these throws will be a little longer than the others, so I made a border like a top on them. So after I pinned them, what I do is sew a seam around to hold all the edges together. And then I pinned them where I wanted to put my ties, because these are ties. It's not actually quilted. So this is what you call a tie quilt. And everywhere I put a pin is where I put a tie through. And I did that with a sharpened darning needle. I ground it, choke her down, made a sharp point, and then sanded it to make it smooth. I threaded my yarn through it. Of course, you feed it through the top, under, and back out, and then tighten a knot. And that's your tie. And it works out pretty good. It holds them so it doesn't separate, and it's real pretty. And if you got more than one person you're making for and you end up with the same pattern, you can either do like I did. This little one, she likes purple. This little one's still a baby, so she doesn't prefer anything, so I put the yellow in there to mark hers. This one likes pink, so she got the pink backing for hers. This one here is brand new baby, and she's getting the green for the backing on hers. Now the difference between this little boy's, other than the border, and the other little boy's is going to be the color of the yarn that I use. Don't know if there's going to be a border or not because I haven't opened it. And this little girl, she just gets the, I didn't have any pink yarn to match, so I only did the off-white and the brown. This one, she gets a zebra because she's a wild child. So I'll be doing the black and white. So for her, she got the solid black backing with the zebra front. And I got the idea to do these because my boys like to cuddle under the blanket when they're watching TV. Well, I had got them a little blanket, and it just didn't suit me. So I made it heavy, and they're happy with it, and I'm happy with it. Now the boys have their blankets color coded. One gets the gray, and the other one gets the blue yarn to distinguish whose is whose. Plus I wrote their name on the other side so that they'd learn their names. But that's just for my boys that I wrote on them. I didn't write on anybody else's. But that's what I've been doing. It takes some time to get it done. And even though this is fleece, it's some tough stuff. So it takes a bit to get that needle through there. But it's worth it. They turn out real nice and warm. And this particular one and this particular one are to be carried in the car for when they take their trips. They like to cuddle under blankets when they take trips. Their mama told me, so I'm like, okay. I'm sure I can figure something out. So they both have borders. And this is their car blankies. So that's what I've been up to for as this goes. I also made a quilt, and I'm going to work on my second quilt, and then I've got a third one to do. It's also a tie quilt, but I'll have to do a video on that too to show you what I'm talking about. But that's what I've been doing. Sorry, I kind of been out of the works here. But thanks for watching.